you guys got to see my kids, and we got to meet my family. Which, you know, like I was telling you before, they're what I love. You know, kids are great. They, you know, they went to the lake today, so while Dad works, they get to play. But you know, their time will come. Their time will come when it's their time to work. You know, it kind of ties into to what you fear the most, you know. And like I was telling you guys before, you know, what I fear the most is not being able to accomplish my dreams before my time is up. You know, I really feel like I'm almost 36 years old, and I really feel like that the first 25 years of my life I did nothing but screw off. You know, my family and my relationship with my wife are all very meaningful things. They're all things that I really, really enjoy. You know, and my kids are worth it. You know, I want to make it someday to where maybe my kids don't have to work as hard as I work right now. And something that I really didn't touch up on last time, I haven't touched up on, is that the filmmaking. I mean, you know, that's my secondary thing that I love. I really enjoy the filmmaking. I really enjoy the storytelling part of filmmaking. It's a very special part. It's a very special part of my life. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I would like to spend more time with the kids and the family and stuff, but you know, what kind of dad am I going to be able to be, you know, when they get into their older years? And you know, they you know, I mean, how am I going to be able to tell them that they have to work hard and they have to, you know, chase their dreams and that anything is possible if I don't practice that myself, you know? And so the filmmaking thing, like I said, I'm almost 36 years old, and I've given myself a personal deadline of by the time I'm 40, you know. When I turn 40, if I haven't accomplished what I've tried to accomplish, I will hang the towel up and I will concentrate on my normal 9-to-5 job, and I will concentrate more on this family. So that gives me just over 4 years to make a film, hopefully get some distribution and make enough to sustain our life. You know, my wife, she stays home. She's a full-time mom. That was a conscious decision that we made when our first son was born, that she would stay home and that I would work. In the meantime, since we had that conversation, since we made that decision, you know, Lonedog Productions kind of grew into something that neither one of us really thought it was. I mean, at the beginning, and I'll touch on this a little more later, but in the beginning we thought that it was going to be, you know, just running around making home movies with a video camera. You know, we never expected it to get so big, even as big as it has, you know. You know, and with that, the future's looking really bright. But like I said, we'll touch more on that, you know, in the coming days for sure. Or not even in the coming days, later today, you know. But you know, to talk about what I love, that's definitely my family ranks number one on that, you know. And what makes me laugh, they do, you know. They really do, you know. Watching my kids screw off like they did earlier today, that makes me smile, that makes me laugh. I really enjoy doing that, you know. The other thing that makes me laugh is really subtle humor. I really like to watch movies and read, periodicals and stuff and listen to people who just, talk and joke around with subtle humor. I really, that's what really makes me laugh. Alright, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the things that are in my pocket. What I got is cigarette lighter. It's usually always something that I carry in my pocket. My phone. Can't go nowhere without that, of course. And I carry this. This is something that goes with me everywhere I go. I never leave it. It's always in my pocket. And it may look like a traditional medicine bag, but it's not. There's some traditional people out there screaming at their computer about how I don't do it right. But I do it, I do it. I believe in it, I believe in it, and that's all that really matters. So, well, there's pieces of my children's hair in there. This right here, this is from one of my dad's pieces of jewelry, who, as I explained to you before, he is no longer with us. He died 11 years ago. He died in August 25th, 1999. And I carry that, to have a piece of him close to me. My grandpa, I moved to San Francisco in 1997. And my grandpa shaved a piece of this off of a stick and told me never to go anywhere without it. He told me that this would bring me luck and keep me safe. I never questioned it. I just have carried it with me every day since. And my grandpa died 3 years ago, so I keep these to have him close to me. This was from a little trinket from my daughter Chelsea. She wanted to give it to me and asked me to keep it. So this is a piece of a bracelet that my wife Brandy bought for me. When the bracelet broke, I cut it off and put it in there to have her with me, a piece of her with me all the time. This was given to me by a friend of mine. It's a silver dime. I don't know, he gave it to me, and I always thought it was kind of cool to keep it with me, but it's a silver dime. Don't see many of those very often. And I have a a buffalo nickel, whatever you want to call it. I believe I got this from my grandma. Not sure about that, but I believe I got this from my grandma. And she passed away 3 months ago. I would like to kind of talk about my watch a little bit. My watch, my son Mac actually gave this watch to me, and it was his idea. This is what he wanted to get me for Christmas, and so I carry that around with me as well.